In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the beautiful piece Greensleeves from the Renaissance era. We learned the melody on its own earlier, and now we're going to learn a full arrangement with chordal accompaniment in the song. We're going to play in the key of A minor with low G tuning. And this piece, very famous, probably one of the very first hits, musical hits, right? And it still survives and is celebrated today. We're in 6/8 time, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I'll play just the melody as we played before. The count goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That dotted rhythm keeps coming back. 1 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first phrase of the song with just the melody. So take a moment and review that. Remember where the melody falls. Remember the counting there. We're doing some nice position changes in this piece, up and down the high string. And it's going to be important now to use certain fingerings to allow chords to be played underneath. That's going to create the magic of this when we add chords. So when we play our melody, we're actually going to start with our third finger going to the pinky at the 5th fret. That's very different than how we did it before. Instead of going 1 and 3, we're going to use 3 to 4, and then we're going to move the pinky up. So we're playing a lot of notes with the pinky, and I want to get your left hand comfortable doing that. Third finger, pinky moves up, 4th finger, then back down, then 2nd finger to 1st for the first phrase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third finger, then pinky, all the way down, 2nd finger, or 1st finger, then 2nd. So try that a few times, get comfortable with that motion, and then we can add some chords beneath. What we're going to do is use our first finger to play an A, to play an A minor chord, 2, 0, 0, 0. But we're going to add the 3rd fret with our 3rd finger. That's then going to go up to the pinky. That's why we use those 2 fingers, so that our first finger can sustain this beautiful bass note on the bottom. Now the first finger and the pinky move together up to a higher position. 4th string, 5th fret, and then that's a C, and then the high string on the 7th fret. To this, we're going to add one filler note too in the middle of the chord, the 3rd fret of the 7th string. Your right hand is going to go thumb, index, and ring, so we're not using our middle finger. Then I like to alternate middle to index with the right hand after that. We're going to sneak up to the 8th fret and then back down. Your pinky stays on the string, guide finger guiding you down. Rotate your hand. It has to rotate a little bit back to get this chord. Then rotate forward and get this G chord that goes 4, 2, 3, and then 5 on the top. With a nice hand position, that shouldn't feel like a stretch. Make sure your thumb is low behind the 2nd finger, right on your fingertips. Pinky's very curved. It's not necessary to do a bar here like we often play, because we can release the 1st finger. If you wanted to leave a bar down, that works nicely as well. So see what works better for you, what you prefer. Then we release the 4th finger, play the 3rd string open, and play 0, 2, and 3. Release your 2nd finger and go 0, then 2nd finger back to our A minor chord. Open string, then your 4th finger plays a G sharp, 4th fret of the 2nd string in the back. Leave that finger down, going into measure 4, and we play an E chord, 4, 4, 2. Pinky, 3rd finger, pinky, and then 1st finger on the high string. From here, we're going to reach down and play an E7 chord, 1, 2, 0, 2. This typical shape of the E7 chord. Using thumb, index, and middle to play the lowest 3 strings. And then the pickup note is going to be with the 3rd finger in the left hand, and then the ring finger, 3rd finger as well in the right hand. Then right back to our shape, just move up 1 fret from where we just are, let go of the 2nd finger. Pinky is going to lead up, just like in the first half, that G7 or G chord. 2nd finger, and then the ending in measure 7 of this phrase. Walk down like we did before, just 2 notes in the 4th fret. Now here, we're going to play our 2nd finger on F sharp, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, so that 1 and 4 can be ready to play the 2nd and 4th fret. Then the open top 3 strings, open string, and then A minor chord. Now I like to play that measure 8 long, short, long. So you stop the high string by planting your finger on it. You could use your ring finger actually each time. So you get long, short, roll, the last chord. So that is the first half of Greensleeves. Let's give it a try together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3. Here's that E7 shape. Pick up right back into our main theme. 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. 2nd finger to 1 and 3, A minor. 3 and 4 play, and then 2nd finger to 1 and 4, then open strings, short, and then long. So once you've actually learned that, in the second half we just add 1 theme, and then we play the ending part that we just played with the first half. So in the second half of Greensleeves, in measure 9, we're going to jump up like we played this G chord down in the 2nd position. Just slide it up to the 7th position. We get 9, 7, 8, 10. This brilliant C chord up here. Then we're going to do a scale shape, 9, 10, 9, 7. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I want you to use your pinky to play the 10th fret and the 9th, then your 2nd finger to play the 7th fret. So that then we can jump easily back to that lower version of the same fingering for the G chord. And this is just like before. That repeats again. You can really roll that chord so it really sparkles. And pinky to 2nd finger, then switch. A minor. So really the only thing that's new in the second half is getting to know this position, then releasing the fingers and playing pinky to 2nd finger, then G. So try that a few times. At the 7th position, C shape, roll the chord. That means thumb up to ring finger. I like to plant my fingers on the strings, then move them off like that. Then 10, 9, 7. Then with the fingering, pinky to 2nd finger. Then you just want to have as much connection as you can. Even though it's a big jump, you want to try to make it sound sustained. So wait till the last minute. There needs to be a little bit of silence because we're moving so far, but just try to minimize it so that you could practice just that. 2nd finger, then shift down to your pinky. The last note of measure 9, the 1st note of measure 10. Ideally, we'd want to hear really connected, but because we're shifting position, there needs to be a little bit of silence. That's a decrescendo, so it's nice and sweet. So then it can get really loud again. Forte. Strong with decrescendo right away. Less, less, less. Short. And really end soft there. You could go back and repeat the song a few times. See, that's just basically one verse of Greensleeves.